Hello everyone, welcome to another new video by Book Tales by Pritha. Now in today's video, which is a book haul video, I will talk about 20 books that I bought in January and February 2023. Don't kill me for it. These are the books that I was longing for a very long time, and it is, I guess, after a year or so that I am doing such massive book haul. Indeed, after buying all this book, there are still 2-3 books that I am eyeing for. So, which I plan to buy after 2-3 months once I finished at least 50% of the books that I have bought. So, this will be a long video, and so without further ado, let's begin today's video. The first, I will talk about these books in the order I have bought it, and it is in that sequence. I have written it in my notepad with the prices for which I got these books. So the first book that I will talk is this one, The Freelance Way. Now, last month I had a meeting at Acropolis Mall in Kolkata, and in between two meetings there was about 1.5 hours left. So I saw a new outlet of crossword has opened at Acropolis Mall, and you can understand, first I had some food and after that I went to this crossword outlet. This book grabbed my attention. Firstly, it was the cover, then it was the content. I was going through this particular book and I found certain topics very interesting, and as you know that I am a business owner who does 2-3 business together, small business, not a very big magnitude business, small businesses. And so I thought that this book can be a good resource for how to work. Am I working in the right pattern or not? That is the reason I collected this particular book. The next two books that I will talk about, one is a Hindi book. Again, this book is Bahut Dur. Before that, I will talk about the pricing of this book. This book, I bought the physical copy. No, I got it from, I guess, Amazon. The price of this particular book is $4.99, while I got this book at a price of 307 rupees. I will put the price tag list screenshot over here, and so this was a good deal. The next book that I got is this one, Bahut Dur Kitna Dur Hota Hai. Now, Manav Kaul is a very good actor. He's very good looking. He's a very versatile actor. I wanted to read Manav Kaul for a very long time. I have been following his Instagram handle, I think, for the last 2-3 years, but I have never read Manav Kaul, and that is the reason this is the first book, Bahut Dur Kitna Dur Hota Hai. This is the book that I grabbed, and I think the price of this, the printed price of this book is 200 rupees, while I got this book for a price of 154. Again, all the books that I am mentioning, I will put the screenshot of the deals that I got in the respective video portion. Also, I will try to put the link of each of the book in the description down below. In case you want to buy any of them, then you can buy it from there. The third book that I will talk is The Sense of an Ending. Anchal from Libro Review has given a very good and positive feedback about this particular book. Also, this book is the winner of Man Book Prize of 2011. This book, I grabbed a physical copy along with this one, The Bastard of Istanbul. Now, I had gone to Star Mark, South City, again for a meeting. I don't know, means I have the meeting in the nearby coffee shop, I get the time and I go in the bookstores. So these were the two books. Now Elif Shafak's 40 Rules of Love I had read about 3 years back. I had not read the second book by Elif Shafak or any other writing of hers, so I collected Bastards of Istanbul. This is one of the books that I was eyeing for a long period, and that day I got these two books. So together I got it from this Star Mark, and I got it both together. It was priced at around 820 or 850 rupees. So these were the two books, and I want to read more about Elif Shafak and her writing. So that is the reason. And what a beautiful cover this book has. Again, this is a very good matte finish cover, and I'm loving the book. I have just read 2 pages, so let me complete. And if you want to know my opinion on this book, then do keep a track on my Instagram handle as well as my YouTube channel. Maybe later on I can do a book review if you want to of this book, Bastards of Istanbul. The next book, actually, there are some 1 or 2 parcels that are about to come, but I'm doing this particular video today because I can't be patient. I have already kept it for 7-10 days, and now I'm doing this video because ek to mere haath mein thoda time tha. Also, I'm growing impatient and I thought to shoot the video today only. Now, the next 2 books that I will show. On 31st Jan, I went to Kolkata International Book Fair. Again, there was a PR event for an author that we were doing over there. And after the event got over, I got these 2 books from Rupa Publication. The first book is Best of Saki by H.H. Munro. This is the first book. I just love the cover of both these books. They are so beautiful cover, no? So this is the reason I got the physical copy. And the second book is Dubliners by James Joyce. Saheli Chatterjee talks a lot about this particular book, and these are the only 2 books that I got from Kolkata International Book Fair. Now you may ask, going to the book fair, which is, you can say, festival of books, fair with books, why I got just 2 books. The only reason for this, I can say, is I buy books regularly, I read books regularly, but online the price of the book is way cheaper than when you are going to physical outlets. I understand that touching the book, experiencing the book, seeing so many authors coming in the book fair is an experience in itself. But since I buy many books throughout the year, so I prefer buying books online rather than going to physical stores and getting the books. So this is the only reason that I saw the books there, but whenever I have to buy books, I prefer buying it from Flipkart or Amazon. The next book series that I got is a very talked about book series. I got it at a steal deal on Flipkart. Maybe this is a second-hand copy, I am not sure. I have yet not opened the cover. The book series is this one. Before the Coffee Gets Cold, the entire series. I got all the 3 books for 372 rupees. I got all these 3 books at 372 rupees at 72% discount, as it was stated on the Flipkart, and so I got it. I have not yet opened the plastic. The only reason being, if I open the plastic, then the books might get dirty. I have all these things in my mind, so I have not opened the plastic. although I have opened the courier ka cover long back, but all the 3 books are together, and I got it for 372 rupees. So what more can I say? This first book, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, I had read 2 stories from this first book during the lockdown. I am hearing good comments on this entire book set on Instagram, that is on Bookstagram, as well as on BookTube. So I saw that the price was good for 3 books, and so I got them for myself. Let me read it, and I am sure to do a review of all the 3 books together in a separate video. Now, the next book that I will talk, again, it's a very, very talked about book. The book in question, this is in this box, and I think I know it. Okay. So, the book in question is again a very, very, very talked about book. Entire last year people were talking about this book. Also, those who have read this one are talking about it. The book is this one, Tomb of Sand, winner of International Booker Prize 2022 by none other than Gitanjali Shri. See the cover. There is an old lady sitting over here. I don't know whether it is clear or not. This is one of the books that I was longing to read. This is, I guess, about 716. No. Sorry. It is about... this book is more than 700 pages. It's the last few pages doesn't have the number. Okay, it's about 725 pages. 725 pages thick book. I attempt to read it in this year, and again this book, the actual book price of this particular book was 699, that is 700 rupees. I got it at 48% discount, so I got it for around 361 rupees. The original book, I guess, is in Hindi, and this is the English version. I prefer reading books in English because I find it easier than books written in Hindi or Bengali. The next are these 3 parcels. I will open them one by one, and then I will talk in details about the books. But where did I keep the Caesar? It was over here. So this is the Caesar, and let me see which books are these. I will talk one by one about these books once I open the packet. So such beautifully the packaging is done. This is so beautiful. This book, I know which book it is now. Just give me some time to open it. So beautifully the package. Loved it. Loved the way the covering is done. This is one book that I was planning to read for a long time. I think for 2 years or 3 years. The book in question is Mom by Bengali author Bani Boshu. I think it is translated from Bengali to English by Orunavo Basu. See the cover of this book. The cover is excellent. There is a black billy on the cover. Okay, now I'll talk the blurb over here. In a Marwari family in Calcutta, the last woman dies, but even after her death, Savitri remains in the house, invisible but constantly audible. Gradually, the inmates begin to rely on Savitri's ghost to have their lives managed. One day, Savitri falls silent. Soon afterwards, Mom, a young girl of 11 or 12, mysteriously appears in the Agarwal house, and her arrival gradually reveals several hidden secrets. So, I told you, na, I love the cover, I love the blurb, and so I thought I should. But this book I was eyeing for 2020 kya uske pehle se bhi I was eyeing for this book. So this is Mom. Now the next book that is inside this, I think I know which book it is, but let me open it. I love tearing this kind of packages, and then you have those. This book is, just a second, I'll just open the this is again a hardcover book. This book is Kabr. This is the book. This is by K.R. Meera. I have read one of her books. I loved her writing style, and this book first I saw on the Instagram page of Twinkle Khanna. Then I was scrolling through social media. I have seen couple of booktubers raving about this book. I know K.R. Meera is a very, very good author. Her writing style is excellent. And so I thought, let me grab the copy of this book. This is also hardbound, and see, inside also it has such beautiful thing. Okay, now I forgot at what prices I bought these two books. Even the last one I had forgot to mention. I have to check. Just a second. Okay, now this book was little pricey. I got this for 403 rupees, this particular book, while this one, the print, this is for 399. I think that is the price I had paid for this book. I don't remember. If I get the screenshot, then I will share it. So this is for 399. Actually, they are hardcovers, so hardcovers are little pricier than normal books. Okay, the next book, I have already opened it. This is another book that the booktubers are talking. I wanted the Indian version of this book because I love the Indian version and the cover more, but this one was cheaper. That one was a little bit pricier. The book in question is Seven Moons of Mali Almeida. This book, this is again the Booker Prize. I think it was in the Booker Prize long list. This is also a book that people are raving about, and the backdrop of this book is the Sri Lankan Civil War. I don't remember reading any book from our neighboring country, Sri Lanka, and people are raving about this book, so I grabbed a copy of this one. I had read the blurb. I also saw a couple of YouTube videos based on this particular book. I really liked the concept, and so I collected this book. The printed price of this book was about $3.99, but I got it at around 220 rupees, if not wrong. I'm reading the blurb. Colombo 1990, Mali Almeida, war photographer, gambler, closet gay, has woken up dead in what seems like a celestial visa office. His disembodied body is shrinking in the Baira Lake and he has no idea who killed him. At the time when scores are settled by death squads, suicide bombers and hired goons, the list of suspects is depressingly long, as the cowls and ghosts who cluster around him can attest. But even in the afterlife, time is running out for Mali. He has 7 moons to try and contact the woman he loves most and lead them to a hidden cage of photos that will rock Sri Lanka. 10 years after, prize-winning novel Chinnamam established him as one of Sri Lanka's foremost authors. Karuna Tilaka is back with rip-roaring epic full of mordant wit and disturbing truth. So this is, see the cover. This is also not bad, but I like the Indian cover. I think this cover was the UK edition. So this is the book. I'm not opening the plastics now because I will open it once when I read them. This is my, otherwise I feel that the books get dirty. Also, I have to find a place to keep the books. You can see here, there are other, here also you can see I have books. So I have to find new accommodation for all these new books. Maybe I will soon do a bookshelf rearrangement, and then I will talk about the books in my collection once again through those videos. All these books that I had showcased were mostly from Flipkart, and now I will show you the set of books that I bought for myself on my birthday, which was on 18th of Feb, from Amazon. So the first book, I know which book is this one. I think I know. It came only today. There is one more book which is supposed to come tomorrow. I'll talk about that particular book in the last part of the video. But first, let me open this one. You know, it is like this time of the year when the exams get over, I used to get books, the school books as the textbooks for the new class, or the story books, and I used to read because this time of the year our exams used to get over and it was the holiday period. So I used to spend those time reading books. But now adulting is a big deal. You have your job, you have 1,000 things to take care of, and then the little bit time that I get, I can devote on reading. Okay, now the next book is this one, Kitchen. I was in my one of my previous video, I was reading this book Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto. Now what happened, I was reading the ebook. I was reading the ebook version of that over there. I read about 72 pages. The book is about 150 pages. This book is about 150 pages. I read about 75 pages, and then the rest of the part was not there. The story is very nice. I really liked that 75 pages that I had read, and so I grabbed a physical copy because I wanted to I have heard there are 2 stories. I have read one story. I really like the concept, and Japanese author, they write very well. And the books by Japanese author, they are slow, but you know, you keep thinking whatever they write in their books and their stories, you keep thinking, okay, if this had happened, what would be? So that is what happened. I read 50% of the book, and for the rest 50% I had to grab a physical copy. This book is pricier. It was for it's for 499, 500 rupees, which is a printed price, but I think I got it for 399 was the price for which I got this book. Okay, now the this is the last parcel. I know what it contains, but I have not opened it. Kept it for 5 days, 5 long days. This parcel was kept like this. So one by one, the video is getting bigger, I know, but there are so many books, so the time it's taking. Okay, so just one by one I will show you the books. Yes, Independence by Chitra Banerjee. Chitra Banerjee is again a very good writer. There is very few readers who have not read her popular book. What was the name of that? The Palace of Illusion. This is the book. This book, I have heard that though it is not like Palace of Illusion, but the story has a very fast pace. This is what I have heard. I have been seeing people writing reviews about this book. Again, this is a hardcover. Now, even in the book fair I had seen this book. Okay, let me show you the inside of the book. Beautiful. This is the inside of the book. This book is priced at rupees 699 or 700, I guess. 699 on Amazon. I think I got it for 399, but you know, even I had seen deals where the book was available for 320 rupees. So if you keep a track, you might get it for 320 rupees as well. This is a hardcover. So this is the book, and again, this is I think the story is set in Bengal during independence, and the story is about 3 sisters. So this is one of the book that I look forward to read ASAP, and will share my feedback about the book. Okay, now the next 2 books. Okay, the first book is My Story, Kamala Das. What a beautiful cover. Just look at the cover. Now this is one of the books that I have seen in Pooja Singh's Instagram channel. She regularly carries this book, and In Other Words by Jhumpa Lahiri. You will see this is the book that, as I told, Pooja regularly carries in her pictures. And Kamala Das is one of the authors that we had studied in our ICSE English literature. I think we had studied some poems and prose by Kamala Das, and mainly I bought this book for its beautiful cover. This is a popular book, My Story by Kamala Das. The other phone in which I was shooting, uska space khatam ho gaya, so I had to shoot in another phone. Okay, the last 2 books that I have. One is Indian Summer. This one, Smriti from Sun Threads. She was going gaga about this particular book, and historical fiction is something that even I like to read, and that is the reason I collected this one. This book also, the original price of this book is 550 rupees, but I got it at around 342 or something. So this is one book, and I got 2 books. I'm not getting the other one. This is Tuesday, 5 People You Met in Heaven by Mitch Albom. I got this particular book from my second-hand bookseller bookshops, from which I regularly buy book. Along with this, I also got Tuesdays with Maury, but right now I can't find the book. So these were all the books that I bought. Tuesdays with Maury is one story that I had already read, but these 2 books were coming together and the shopkeeper was giving them at 150 rupees, so I collected them. Now these are all the books. I think also are two more books, but I will buy them in Meep. One is Days of Abandonment. I saw the blurb of that particular book when Varsha Reeds talked about that book. I found the topic very interesting, and I may buy that book, but that book is very very pricey. It's 599 in Flipkart, and in Amazon also 550 rupees, so maybe I'll buy it later. And another book is Korean by some Korean author, and it is about food. So if I get the name of that book, I will put it in the description down below. Both these two books which I don't have physical copy by, but I will buy them maybe in the next book haul video, which will be somewhere towards the middle or end of the year. I will try to get those books, but first I have to finish reading all these 20 books. So, and also one more book that is yet to come. I will put the screenshot of the book over here. See this book, I found the name of this particular book very interesting. The sun, the moon, and the distance in between, something like that. Put the cover of the book over here. If you like it, then do check it out. Tata.